Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Vinny's Take. There has been a lot of ridiculous stuff going on in sports lately. Most of it has nothing to do with sports. What I'm about to talk about has actually something to do with sports entertainment related to last week's terrible tragedy. It is being reported that WWE is dropping the surname Crews from professional wrestler Apollo Crews due to the similarity with the shooter in last week's high school shooting. Or school shooting. I don't think it was high school. Now, I don't know a lot about the shooting, and I'm not going to get into it. There's been a lot of talk about politics and sports and how they don't match, and whether or not people should talk about it. That's not my issue. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is the absurd knee-jerk reaction based on the name Crews for Apollo Crews, spelled C-R-E-W-S, being the same as the shooter's name Cruz, C-R-U-Z, and being offensive. Now, WWE has dropped names before. Antonio Cesaro, Bobby Lashley, well, actually, that might have been TNA. The Ascension, Conor O'Brien, and Rick Victor, known as Conor and Victor. Other guys have had their names shortened. It's happened many times. And never really has there been a reason why. But this time, if it's true, and this is just being reported by some site called Sportskeeda, so you don't know if it is true, is reporting that the reason for this change has to do with a school shooting. Now, does that mean Tom Cruise is going to change his name? Or how about Penelope Cruz? Or maybe former New York Giants receiver Victor Cruz? It's an absurd thing to do. It's an absurd knee-jerk reaction. Nobody is going to mistake Apollo Crews for that school shooter down in Florida. I don't know the kid's first name, and it's not worth mentioning because he is scum and doesn't need to be mentioned. If you're going to change Apollo Crews' name, why don't you go back to the name he used in the Indies? Come up with some kind of storyline reason to go back to Oahu Nation. Maybe tie it in with the Black Panther movie. I don't know. Just the thoughts. Just my ideas. But that's Vinny's Take. Tell me what you think. Click subscribe if you like what you hear. If you don't like, let me know. And until next time, I'm Vinny Vincent. And you're not.